What is up, everybody? And welcome back to the channel. Today we have a story that is absolutely seismic, a bombshell that is rocking the entire NBA landscape to its very core. According to multiple highly placed sources within the Los Angeles Lakers organization, the team has reportedly communicated that they no longer need LeBron James. Yes, you heard that right. The Lakers, the team that LeBron led to a championship in the bubble, the franchise that has been defined by his presence for the past several years, is apparently ready to move on. This isn't just a rumor from a random blog. This is coming from credible insiders who have been following the team for decades. They're saying that the Lakers front office, led by Rob Pelinka, is shifting its entire philosophy. The focus is no longer on building around the king, but on constructing a younger, faster, more dynamic roster that can compete for the next decade, not just the next season. This is a monumental pivot. For years, every single move the Lakers made was dictated by one question: how does this help LeBron win now? From trading away young assets for Anthony Davis to signing veteran minimum players, the goal was always immediate championship contention with LeBron at the helm. Now, the conversation inside the Lakers facility has reportedly changed. The new question is, how do we build a sustainable future? And apparently, in their eyes, that future doesn't necessarily include LeBron James as the centerpiece. So, where is this all coming from? Sources say this dramatic shift emerged from recent high-level internal discussions about the team's direction. These talks were centered around LeBron's impending contract situation and his significant influence over roster decisions. It seems the front office is looking to reclaim full control over the team-building process. They're tired of the win-now-at-all-costs pressure that comes with having a player of LeBron's stature and age. They want to draft and develop young talent, make trades for the long term, and not be handcuffed by the need to appease a superstar in the twilight of his career. Let's break down what this really means. The Lakers are essentially signaling a full-blown rebuild, or at the very least, a massive retooling. They're looking at teams like the Oklahoma City Thunder or the Orlando Magic, teams built from the ground up with young athletic players, and they want a piece of that action. The current Lakers roster, filled with veterans and players on short-term deals, doesn't fit that vision. Management is reportedly ready to take a step back, maybe even miss the playoffs for a season or two if it means they can build a contender that will last. This is a complete 180 from the championship or bust mentality we've seen since LeBron arrived in LA. The timing of this is also critical. LeBron has a player option for next season. He can choose to become a free agent this summer. This statement from the Lakers could be a hardball negotiation tactic, a way to pressure LeBron into taking a more team-friendly deal or accepting a reduced role. By leaking that they're ready to move on, they're essentially calling his bluff. They're saying, if you want to stay, it has to be on our terms. This is a power play, a high-stakes game of chicken between one of the most powerful players in sports history and one of its most storied franchises. But it could also be more than just a tactic. It could be a genuine declaration of independence. The front office might truly believe that the path to another championship lies in a post-LeBron era. They might be looking at his age, the increasing frequency of injuries, and the massive salary he commands, and concluding that the cost is no longer worth the benefit. It's a cold, calculated business decision. But professional sports is a cold, calculated business. Now, let's talk about the fan reaction, because it has been absolutely explosive. Social media is on fire. Lakers fans are divided, to say the least. On one side, you have a massive contingent of fans who are absolutely furious. They see this as the ultimate sign of disrespect to a player who brought them their 17th championship. The comments are brutal. How dare they do this to the king? This is a disgrace. LeBron gave us a title, and this is how they repay him? For these fans, LeBron is a Lakers legend, and the idea of the team pushing him out the door is unthinkable. They believe that as long as LeBron James is on your team, you have a chance to win, and throwing that away is just plain foolish. But then there's the other side. A growing number of fans are actually agreeing with the front office. They're tired of the constant drama, the short-term roster moves, and the feeling that the team is always one injury away from disaster. These fans are saying things like, "It's about time. We need to build for the future. Thank you, LeBron, for the chip, but it's time to move on." They remember the young core of Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, and Julius Randle, and they wonder what could have been if the team had just stayed patient. They're ready for a new chapter, one that isn't dictated by the whims of a single player. This division among the fan base is a reflection of the larger debate. Do you stick with a living legend for a shot at immediate glory, or do you tear it all down to build something new and sustainable? There's no easy answer, and the Lakers are right in the middle of this firestorm. Let's also consider the implications for the rest of the league. If LeBron James actually hits the open market, it would trigger a free agency frenzy unlike anything we've ever seen. Every team with cap space would be lining up to get a meeting. Could he return to Cleveland for one last run with the Cavaliers? What about joining a young, up-and-coming team like the Philadelphia 76ers with Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey? Or what about the ultimate storyline, joining his son, Bronny, wherever he gets drafted? The possibilities are endless, and the entire league would be holding its breath. And what does this mean for Anthony Davis? He signed a long-term extension with the Lakers, presumably to continue playing alongside LeBron. If LeBron leaves, is AD left holding the bag on a rebuilding team? Does he then demand a trade? The domino effect of this decision could be massive, potentially reshaping the entire Western Conference. The Lakers could go from a perennial contender to the bottom of the standings overnight. It's a huge gamble. So, is this really the end of the LeBron James era in Los Angeles? It's the question on everyone's mind. It's possible this is all a smokescreen, a negotiation ploy that will end with LeBron re-signing and everyone saying it was just business as usual. But it feels different this time. The leaks are too specific, the reported shift in philosophy too detailed. It genuinely feels like the Lakers front office is preparing for a future without number 23. This is a story that has everything: a legendary player, a historic franchise, a high-stakes power struggle, and a fan base in turmoil. It's a clash between loyalty and business, between the present and the future. The decision the Lakers and LeBron make in the coming weeks will have repercussions that last for years. Will they part ways, ending one of the most fascinating chapters in NBA history, or will they find a way to make it work for one more run? We will be following every single update, every rumor, and every report to bring you the latest on this developing situation. This is a story that is far from over. What do you think? Are the Lakers making the right move, or is this the biggest mistake in franchise history? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you want to stay on top of this story and all the latest NBA news, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing. We appreciate your support. We'll see you in the next video.